Why will you take your whole life? No matter what is going on in your life, no matter how the circumstances, no matter what the circumstance is, no matter how the circumstances.
Good morning, my queens. I hope you are doing well. I hope you had a very fruitful week. It's very necessary. And today we are going to talk. Okay? First of all, I want you to have your tea, our usual, tea and lemon and honey. Yeah. So I want you to grab your mug or your cup of tea and let's start. Right? First of all, we are starting with spirituality. Nowadays we notice that we have some friends with whom when we start moving along with them, some of our habits, some of our characters change. In a certain way, they influence us. You have somebody, let's say a sister of yours, who in her normal being as a person, her normal character that you've known for so many years, she used to be very conservative. When she dresses, she covers herself and everything, right? Even her language are very polite. I mean, all the words are well chosen. There's nothing like the word F or some very displaced word, for example. And maybe she's not the type of party girl and all that. But see, here it comes that suddenly she make friends with a certain girl and you do not recognize your sister anymore. You ask yourself questions like, is that really the person that I used to know? No, like 6 months ago, she wouldn't dress like this. Like 6 months ago, she would be in the house at 8 p.m. But now you call your sister, she's everywhere. She's the one who knows everybody. Even the dressing change, even the way she talks change. Let me tell you, the reality on the ground is, it's not all friendship you should make. There are some friendship, I am telling you from experience. There are some friendship that, in fact, like when the person comes into my life, what I do is, I pray over it. I ask God, is this person coming into my life to bless me? Is this person coming into my life to show me or teach me a lesson or even destroy what I already built in so many years? There are some friendship you should put it in God's hands. In fact, all friendship, especially the new ones, you have to put it in God because you have no idea of that person's agenda. Anybody, write it down, anybody who walks into your life, has an agenda. That agenda could be a blessing into your life, like a curse into your life, or a distraction into your life. I'm saying it. So, looking at it, I said you have to pray. A lot of people come with their own agenda. A lot of people walk around with spirits. And if you don't take care, you'll be captured by that spirit and start following them and start changing attitude towards your family and your old friends and everything. I am telling you, it's true. I'm taking my own example. Let me say, I was trying to build up an interior decor business. After that, I have other ideas, of course, and I met this lady, okay, and I wasn't really feeling so much good vibration from that person, right? But I was a bit insistent in no persistent in the like. I was like, no, maybe it's just my mind. I should just forget about it and continue the friendship with her. Then the lady tells me we had few meetings, and she started opening up to me, where I realized that she's an escort. Those who know what I meant by escort, they know. She was an escort, and her escort was not just escort as an escort. She get guys who pay flight ticket for her, hotel bills and everything for her, and in exchange, so the funny part was I didn't understand the whole thing at the beginning. It's always good sometimes when you have something to talk about it to your close ones. So she started saying, oh, let's have a trip to Dubai. It's very, very, very necessary for you guys to always be, sometimes check what is going on in the world, so you are aware. I'm telling you. So she was like, yeah, you want to travel, blah blah and all that, I'll help you for your business. And so, okay, let's go to Dubai. And I was like, Dubai? So yeah, let's go to Dubai, don't worry, I'll take care of your flight ticket. You just pay the hotel room. I mean, you can switch, we'll go in group. I still didn't know what it was. In my mind, as a naive person, I was like, oh, we are going to Dubai. Oh, that'll be so exciting. It's a country I've never been to. I'll go and see and all that. I was happy. Then I went to see my sister, and I was telling my sister, there's this new friend I've gotten and everything. She said we should go to Dubai. I've explained in details a bit to my sister. My sister was, are you normal? I started laughing. I was like, why you tell me if I'm normal? She said, hey, stop that kind of friendship. Do you know what's happening in Dubai? And I was like, what are you talking about? What is happening in Dubai? Then she's like, no, most girls go there to make money in a kind of prostitution, kind of. I was like, whoa. So I was like, okay. So my thoughts were no wrong. Honestly and truly speaking, yes, that was it. So you have to pray in any kind of friendship you make. You must pray, because you have no idea of the agenda the person is having on you, the evil plans, the evil spirit that is working in the body of that person to come and scatter your life. You have no idea. There was another friend of mine. She met a lady in a certain very in a hospital. The lady was crying, and so as a woman, she went to assist her, ask her a question. Like, she was like, yeah, I'm pregnant, and so, and my boyfriend left me. I have no money, I have nowhere to go, my family, they are outside. She was kind of explaining, and my friend was like, oh, okay, I have a room. Don't forget, my friend is married. I have a real room, a spare room, a guest room. I'll let you stay for a week. Then later on, that is why nowadays people don't help any more people due to certain things, this kind of thing. So she let the lady come and stay in her house with her husband and children. I mean, you have no idea who is that person and everything, because you are a good Samaritan. You went to take the lady in your house. Now the lady come and stay in the house, and then suddenly in like 2 or 3 days, the woman starts saying she's bleeding, blah blah and all that. Then we don't actually know what happened, but they said like she had a miscarriage. It could be her own messes, who knows. Then because of that, my friend couldn't throw her out of her house, because she was supposed to stay in the house for 1 week. And do not forget, my friend had a problem with the husband, because the husband was not happy about it. So they have to manage her for another week, like she's fragile, she's not strong enough, have to, that kind of thing. The second week, we are there, and then within that week, my friend and her husband were having serious problems, and the girl was not helping. She was not, like, she would eat and leave the plate on the table. She would not wake up early, maybe to help my friend to clean up the house and all. And don't forget, my friend didn't have any house help. So my friend was doing almost everything. And everybody, even me, I told her, look, maybe ask that girl her parents' contact number or a relative. But I mean, she has a friend somewhere. All right, let's just cut the whole thing. At the end of the day, what happened was the girl was a prostitute who was living with her friends, prostitute, and she went in the back of her friends and stole her friend's boyfriend, blah blah, and she even stole money from the guy. So since she has nobody she can return to, because she can't return to her friends who are prostitute and all that, she was thrown out of the guy house. That guy that she stole the boyfriend, her friend's boyfriend, she stole. The guy threw her out, and funny enough, she was kind of pregnant, so she has nowhere to go. That's where my friend got her at the hospital. Funny how the hospital was, when she collapsed, somebody took her to the hospital, and that's what they told her, that she was pregnant. So now, at the end of the day, my friend has to throw her out. I feel bad, but that's the situation, because at the end of the day, she was kind of seducing my friend's husband. My friend's husband was really complaining, and she was like, okay, if that's the case, seriously, let's just let it go. And they have to, she tried her best anyway, you can't blame her, right? So there are some friends you have to be careful with, especially people that you have no idea of their past and everything. You have to be extremely careful. Whoever comes into your life, you have to pray over it, because there are some friends who will come and scatter you. There are some friends who will come and bless you. You can meet somebody and that person can lift up your life. You can meet somebody and that person will just bring your life down to zero. So you have to be careful with the kind of friendship you make. Any friendship you make, call God upon it, and I'm pretty sure God will show you who is that person. Like my own, I cut off all ties with that lady when my sister opened my eyes on that Dubai, whatever they call it, Dubai poto or whatever, pot or what, can't remember. I was like, whoa, is that what I was going to deal with? Please be careful with the kind of friendship you have. Yes, be careful.
Make the scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me, quick jump out for you.
We are talking about self-grooming. And last week I said self-grooming is not just about beauty. It's about attitude. As a woman, your attitude is very, very, very necessary. If you have a good attitude, I'm pretty sure you go far away. You will go to places. When I mean places, you go to places with blessing. So as a woman, do not just focus your mind on beauty. Focus your mind on your attitude, your character, the way you carry yourself, what you say out of your mouth as a woman with dignity. Okay? Now, there is something going on right now in the world. Women seems to misunderstand the meaning of independent women. It is not the best. It is not the best. Today's women are now into, I am sufficient to myself, I don't need anybody, I can. And due to that kind of ideas they're having, the rate at which single mothers is rising up, you can't control it. It's becoming a norm. It's becoming a fashion. It's becoming everyday life. When you see a mother, single mother, worse, single mother with 4 children, with 4 different fathers. Oh my God. Are you kidding me right now? My sister, can't you keep your leg closed? What is it about you opening your legs for anybody who comes, to, I don't know. Like, really? You must respect yourself as a woman. Respect yourself as a woman. I don't blame those ladies. I blame them. I blame their intelligence, and I blame society as well. I blame their intelligence because you do not need to let society or social media to influence your values as a woman. Now, society has gone to the extreme of using women as a commercial sex toy.
Welcome to Rich Black Girl TikTok.
I'm never going to criticize any black woman for using her platform to post whatever she wants, especially if it's things that make her happy. I think that we get ridiculed enough as is, so that's not what this video is about. However, a lot of the time you don't know what's going on behind the scenes of a 30-second, 59-second, 3-minute video. And I'm in no means suggesting that anything nefarious is happening. What I am saying is you're not seeing their growth from a video that short. All you're seeing is the result. Everything takes time. You don't just get a high-paying job or a luxurious apartment in a week, even a month, or even a year. It takes time. As long as you're setting educational goals, financial goals, and career goals, you are on the right track. You're always going to be on the right track. You are in no shape or form behind at all. Reach out to people on LinkedIn. Reach out to people in your field. Journal about your progress. Most importantly, unfollow what doesn't motivate you. If the black girl luxury TikTok videos make you feel inferior in any way, unfollow them. If anything that I posted makes you feel inferior or less than, or you're behind, unfollow me. I don't want anyone who's following me to feel like they are behind in any way, shape, or form. Don't compare yourself. You're on the right track. Just keep going.
There's no video clip you will see women shaking their boom boom and like showing their body and everything, and they are like, some songs like what I can't remember the song. I know that's right.
Yes, I do the cooking, yes, I do the cleaning. Make the scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me. Yes, I do the cooking, yes, I do the cleaning.
Good girl, whatever. Or Cardi B with it's that Cardi B. In fact, her case is another issue. Her case is another issue. I can cook, I can clean, I can't cook, I can't clean. I don't know, that's, I'll pass it. But you see, it's sad. It's sad. A woman was or is defined into those things: cooking, cleaning, taking care of the home, looking after the children, and looking after her man as well. But nowadays, it's fashion. Is in fact, people clap for you when you say, I can't cook. And women of today, a lot of them, some can cook, but because of society, because of social media, no, they don't care anymore. But now, I'm talking about my African sisters. Oh, why? Why? I say, why? Oh, my African sisters. I said, my African sisters. Keep on being the African woman with her values, original beauty, asset in terms of quality, attitude, intelligence, wisdom. Where are all those things nowadays? Our African sisters have forgotten their African and cultural values. They are now following those American people. Why are you following them? For what? You see, you should understand that if you are in a hot weather, you cannot put on coat. If you are in a hot weather, you cannot put how should I even put it? No, if you are in a snow, you cannot put a sunscreen. You cannot put sunscreen. You cannot. So I don't understand why. Because you see, I'm sorry to say it, but it's the reality on the ground. These people are not happy to see us moving on. So they use social media to destabilize, to brainwash what actually was our goal. Because we are all a continent in so many issues that we are fighting our way to build up our continent. But these people come to TikTok, Snapchat and all that. See, 60% of African children who are on social media today, children and teenage and women, okay, African, precisely African, 60%, I believe so, 60 or even 70% of these people are from low class society. They are the below low class society. So instead of these people to focus into building a better African continent, they are there playing on TikTok. At the end of the day, what do you gain from that? Nothing really. Okay, you get the money, but how much? How much? Because when the day comes for those social media to shut down, you will not have anything else to live on, unless you are very smart to use that kind of money to invest into something lucrative. Sisters dress like American girls. They have a kind of lifestyle that tend to be American and so many things, and I feel bad because that is not our culture. That is not our culture. Our culture is, I said, our culture is African, not American. It's nice to listen to their song and all that, whatever. But there are some songs that when you sit down and try to understand the meaning of it, you ask yourself questions. So there are some songs that you shouldn't even listen to. So as African women, we have to go back to our sources, to our origins. Everything is modernized nowadays. From dressing to attitude to even how they talk. We must go back to our roots. Please. What is happening nowadays is becoming too much. African women are losing their values. I won't be surprised if a white guy says American women are equal to African women. I won't be surprised. Because the attitude is almost the same. Why? We do not need to follow these women. We have to keep on being ourselves as African women. Please. Please. Remember that. Well, I would have said it. Anyway. Yes, I decided to do breaking news for today because it has really touched my heart. And you see, my ladies, you don't need to be, I don't know, when was the last time you went on BBC or CNN or Al Jazeera or ABC News and on CNN and the network and all those things. I mean, all those. When was the last time? Honestly, you see, as women, we shouldn't just put ourselves on fashionista, level up, beauty tips, hair makeup and all those things. Yeah, but all those things come on second level. Number one should be when you wake up in the morning, read the news. For example, me, I have downloaded CNN on my phone. So every single day I get news. I mean, news kept on coming throughout the day. So I am informed. You see, as a woman, if you want to call yourself a woman, a high value woman, you have to be informed about what is happening in the world. Because a high value man will go for a woman who knows, hey, means you must know what is happening. You must know the current situation that is happening in the world. Because let me tell you, those things affect economics in the society. Those things affect health. Those things affect the financial situation of the country or the whole continent or the whole world. Those things also affect traveling plans. You know, traveling plans, instead, you might not know if the country you are going into right now actually have problems with volcanoes, have geographical problems. So all those things is necessary. You cannot date a high value man. He takes you to dinner, and by all means, his friends are going to ask you some questions about politics, about economical situations, geographical situations, health-wise situations. Talking about health-wise right now, the Americans are trying to create aside a new vaccine for little children, toddlers, I believe, toddlers to infants, babies, okay, newborns, because of the dosage that we actually got. For those who have been vaccinated, they know what I'm talking about. The dosage of the vaccine is very strong. Some people, some people have been taken to hospital after the vaccine. I was in bed for like 3 days straight up, and the only thing I could do was drinking a lot of water and eating and just lying down, because that vaccine, the one dose, is strong. So for a child to be administered that kind of vaccine is nah. So right now they are trying to reduce the dosage because of little children. So from there, they are going to administrate it to little children very soon. I don't know, maybe by the end of the week they will start. This is the first news. And well, the second news, I don't like talking about that one, but I will just pitch in. It's about Afghanistan and Taliban. I don't know, but we should pray for them. We should pray for them, because there are women and children inside there. There are also innocent men who don't know anything about all those things. So we should keep them in prayers. We should keep them in prayers. Seriously. And third, well, the Biden administration is in hot fire. They are even going under investigation right now. I don't know if it's due to how the president has been handling the whole country in terms of everything. I don't know, but you see, it's affecting a lot of companies. It's also affecting some of the people who are jobless. You see, right now the rates at which America is actually, they are not, like, there's no job actually right now. There's a big range of people who are jobless right now in America, in United States, let me put it that way, due to, first of all, a lot of things are happening in the US. Honestly speaking, we should put them in prayers also. we should remember them in prayers. Anytime we are praying, we should remember them, because I don't know what is happening in this country, whether God is punishing them or whatever. I don't know. First of all, the COVID. Secondly, company are closing down. Third, no job. And fourth, flood and hurricane and thunder or whatever. I mean, they have all sort of disasters, natural disasters going on. And fifth, right now, I'm going to say, Haiti is trying to enter into Texas, which is one of the states of United States. Haiti is trying to enter into the US, the United States of America. And this is a very sensitive topic. Just watch.
Artists and musicians to create We Are the World. Written by Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie. I'm so proud to be able to share a new version of that song with a video by Academy Award winning director Paul Higgins. 2 weeks ago, we found ourselves surrounded by a dazzling array of artists of all ages, backgrounds, and genres, but all of whom share a common commitment to take action to help Haiti rise from the rubble and rebuild. As artists, we hope that you enjoy the video and join us in this rare simulcast to millions around the world, as we ask you to please do more than just watch.
Thank you for watching.
Reach deep into your hearts.
You see, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. You know, Haiti first was one of the countries that was built from slavery. Liberia, Sierra Leone, Senegal. You know, these are some countries that were, no, not Senegal, but Liberia, yes. I think there are some other few countries, Cuba, I think so. You know, these are some of the countries that were built up from slavery. Slavery in a sense where those people were free, those slaves that were free from slavery, when they were running back from wherever they were called or whatever, when they got their freedom, these were some of the places where they went to put themselves together as a community, and then later on, as years passed by, they became a country. So Haiti now, have you people forgotten that 10 years or 11 years ago, all the celebrities came together and they used Michael Jackson's song? People made a lot of donation. And once again, I say, human beings, we are greedy. Human beings with their greediness, oh, it will never stop. They did a lot of donation. I don't know what they did with the donation, especially coming from celebrities. Only God knows. Because even upon that, the country was still poor. Upon the fact that they did some donation and whatever, only God knows how they spent the money, what they did with the money. Now, secondly, Haiti is a community or a country, is a country built on a very risky soil. The land is a risky one. Haiti always have earthquake, volcanoes, and all sort of natural disasters. That's where Haiti is built on. And if you, United States of America, you know that this kind of thing is happening to them, it's happening frequently, why not, with all the resources and all the knowledge you have, why couldn't you 10 years ago or 11 years ago try your best to relocate those people at a safer place? You see, today now, Haiti is running back to US. I say running back to US because 11 years ago, they went, US celebrities and all those people, they went there to help them. They made documentary, they did videos and video clips and everything in Haiti with those same people who are running back to them today. Did they do 10 or 11 years ago, did they do those video clips just for the fame, for the cloud? Clap for them. I don't know. Now today, those people are in despair. They are lost. They are They are broken. Mentally, physically, they are broken. So it's like I'm a child and I'm in an orphanage, and there's this woman who comes and gives me all the love and attention I want, okay? And then, well, it's just for a while. Then that woman goes back to her house. I'm still in the orphanage. And something happened in the orphanage, and they told us, go to wherever you can go. I remember that woman who gave me all the love and attention. Don't you think I'll go back to her? I will obviously go back to that same woman who helped me a few years ago. I'll go back to her and ask her for help because she helped me the first time. That's the thing. She helped me the first time. And that woman is United States of America. I am Haiti. And I need help. And I have come back to the woman who helped me. And that woman now is telling me to go back to the orphanage that was burned down, destroyed. I should go back to that. There's nothing there left for me. And since you've been number one, wanting to help me, I believe you should always be in the position to help me again. You see, the mistake United States did was they did not, few years ago, or 11 years ago, they did not use their means and resources to help wisely those people. But they were using their resources to go and scatter other Muslim countries, Israel, Afghanistan, Liban, Taliban, and all those countries. Now today, Haiti is coming back to you, begging you, take me. And you are saying what? You are putting them into airplane like cargoes of sheep or goat to go back to where? Because they have nowhere, and I understand these people, they have nowhere to go to. They have nowhere to go to. They go there, they might end up dead. Because right now the president is dead, and there's no law, everybody is doing everything anyhow. It's actually already a poor country. It is sad that US of America, United States of America is washing their hand away from you. I'm hurt with the whole situation, and I keep on praying that there will be a way out for those people. I do not think it is the wisest decision that the U.S. government has taken upon those people.
The Associated Press is reporting that many of the group of mostly Haitian migrants at a camp near the U.S.-Mexico border are now being released into the United States. Manny Bajorquez reports from Del Rio, Texas. Good morning, Manny.
Well, good morning. That AP report claims that many have been released with notices to appear at an immigration office within 60 days. And we have seen for ourselves at one location here in Del Rio, Texas, where dozens were allowed to enter. As we await word from Homeland Security, this will likely just add to criticism of the Biden administration's response.
President Biden says his administration is handling the influx of mostly Haitian migrants at the southern border.
The Biden administration is a man-made disaster of inhumanity, of epic proportions.
Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott visited the camp Tuesday, expressing doubts that all the migrants would be processed soon.
The only thing that they've shown is an incapability of dealing with this crisis candidly in a way where they pretend it doesn't even exist. And we're here to tell you, it exists.
Border Patrol agents that were seen on horseback grabbing and lashing out at migrants are now on administrative duties pending a Homeland Security investigation. The administration has sent additional Border Patrol agents to the area as more than 8,000 migrants remain in the camp.
With other sections of the river now off limits, this shallower stretch of the Rio Grande has become a lifeline. Many come over here to the Mexican side to buy food to bring back to their families at the bridge camp.
Gregorio Jean-Pierre arrived with his wife and child. He crossed into Mexico looking for food for them.
You've heard about the deportations?
Sí, como seis, tres aviones se fue.
And what do you think? ¿Qué piensas de eso?
¿Por qué hacer eso?
Why do that? ¿Por qué
No sé, todavía
si te
nadie lo
regresan
sabe.
a Haití, ¿qué tienes ahí? Do you have anything in Haiti?
Nada.
As we visited the Mexican side, we also noticed that authorities there are cracking down and limiting the migrants' movements, leaving many of them feeling stuck. And of course, their biggest fear remains deportation. Laura?
Manny, some incredible images, especially of those officials on horseback that have really made the rounds on social media now. And there's a lot of criticism, not only to the Biden administration for the handling of this, but also toward Texas and Texas Governor Greg Abbott. We heard from him in your piece. But tell us more about the handling of these migrants and how lawmakers are sort of on the defense about this.
Yeah, there's really no easy fix here, and this is a difficult situation in many ways because you do have people that are coming to the United States, many of them in need of food, of water, of medical attention. But you do have, on the other side of that, of course, those agents who are tasked with protecting the border and not allowing people to enter unlawfully. So that's the situation here. The Department of Homeland Security has said that it will investigate what they have called disturbing images of those agents on horseback, intimidating those migrants, saying that that is not the way to handle the situation. But on the other side of that, you do have people like the governor of Texas and many Republicans who say, what do you expect them to do when you have people amassing at the border in this way, trying to get in?
And the Department of Homeland Security
putting them in the airplane and sending them back does not resolve the situation. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No. There should be a way out for them. There are a lot of lands. A lot of lands. People are still, there are a lot of lands. I believe United States of America is a big land. And I believe also there are a lot of forest and everything. If they can use their resources that they used to buy armory, bombing and all that to send their soldiers in Taliban in Afghanistan to be killing people over how many years? Then they can use that same strength and means to build up shelters for these people. Some of them are so hungry that they have to cross the dam, go and buy food, diapers for their babies and everything, and come back. Let me tell you, Mexico is not a pleasant land to live in. Almost 100 people every day at the Mexican borders to the United States borders come to ask for asylum. Yes, check on Google, you'll see it. The Mexicans themselves are scared. Why? Because every day about 50 people in each city, about 40-50 plus people are dying every day in the street of Mexico. So how are you expecting these people? Do not forget that there is human trafficking going on. We live in a wicked, very wicked world. I don't know, but please, my dear ladies, who else is watching this, should pray for these people. Imagine you have your house, you have food to eat, you have a place where you can bath, you have a place where you can shank, right? A toilet. But look at the situation in which these people are living in. You should pray for them. Remember them in your prayers. That I believe somebody is going to step up and say enough is enough. They need help, that is all. From who or from which country or whichever, I'm just saying these people need help. Thank you very much for your time. I know for the news, breaking news, I have spoken a lot. Thank you for your time. Today, my dear ladies, thank you for your time, and we are going to stop on this note. Do not forget to like, do not forget to share, do not forget to subscribe. Please, your support is very necessary to me. Have a nice weekend, and let's pray for the needy. Let's pray for those who really need help, divine help, please. Thank you for your time.